Alright,
Okay,
Sam.
here we go.
Here we go.
New game. Playing
Who could be
Doki
easily disturbed by
Doki.
anime characters? Hey!
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just turns worse out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
Rip.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Ah, you feel like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Beep Dink.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if.
What? You cut out.
Oh, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if.
You cut out again at the same spot you left.
I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if. To. God damn it.
Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, Sayori.
Oh.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Beep Dink, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Dick, oh my
Saying I
god.
like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Rip. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy.
Oh,
No promises though.
will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that.
Yay! God damn it. This poor
Why do I let
girl.
myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent her. I just seen her so much. I just seen her worry about me so about. I just seen her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
What a good friend.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Oh,
Clubs. Sayer wants me to check out some clubs. I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori, Sayori must have just come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one up in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah,
there's no way I'm joining your club.
he's so mean. Yeah, meanie.
Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new, and that Suki made cupcakes and
Why do you like? You're cutting out every last word. It's weird.
and that Suki made cupcakes and everything.
There you go. Don't make promises you can't keep.
Damn.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'll let her alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Fuck.
I dejected. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I
I
told you,
can't.
don't call
Oh,
me a
dude.
new member. I glanced around the room.
Welcome to the Little School Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Siri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Beep Dink. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Because you did it. Get out.
Oh, where is this taking me in this situation? This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, fuck. What
What
are
are
you
you
looking
looking
at?
at?
Oh,
Are you
oh!
going to read her voice? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki. Humph.
A girl with a sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Shiori.
You can't. You can just ignore her when she gets moved. Oh.
Oh, Shiori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
She's. Oh my god. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. She came in. It's great to see you again, Beep Dink.
Monica
Oh,
smiles sweetly.
yeah, because people just like stand like that.
Yeah, it just, of course. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, You too, Monica. Yeah.
Come sit down, Beep Dink. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
What the
Heck,
fuck's my
man.
cupcake?
I don't know. Man, I think the way the story's going, it's probably gonna go with Monica because they're paying special attention to her, and usually Sayori starts first. So interesting. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few tests arranged
Yes. Former table? Table?
to form a
Table?
table. As you were mentioned, it's been widened so that is one space next to Monica and one space next to Shiori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to me to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet.
Free.
Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shiori. Ah, I'm gonna drink some water. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, uh, tray in my hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! You were.
You wow!
I'm just thinking about that face now.
Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off it and trades her Villa dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look a little like cats.
Oh, that sounds
Look like
awesome.
little cats. The wishes are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. How fucking long is this?
Really long, by the way.
Okay.
That's why people usually skip past this stuff.
What time is it right now?
Time to die.
Great, I have to turn my laptop back on.
Oh, really? It's actually 2:54 a.m.
It's what?
2:54 a.m.
Okay, let's go 2:54. All right, well let's just go until 3:30.
That
Why is it
makes
still
sense.
updating? My laptop. I turned it on and it turned off and because it was updating. It was like updating fucking 0% and now it's still updating because it just turned off after it should have been done updating, but now it's updating again. So
Heck, fam.
nice. Okay, did you say this yet? Can I
Oh,
read it?
so cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Siri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious. It's
Si-
delicious.
Siri, Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get an icing on her face.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, did I say that we're gonna read till like 3:30,
Yeah, I think so.
and I'll just pick up after like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wait,
Man,
we didn't forgot to read that, did
yeah,
we?
you did.
Oh well.
Yeah, you didn't
Where's
read
the
it.
lap?
Okay. No, you don't
Wait,
have to.
wait,
It's gonna be
history.
so as long.
Siri talks to them. Oh, I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Okay.
So natural.
Natsuki is quiet. couldn't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite
Bit
down.
down. Bite? Bite down. I don't know.
I bit down that cupcake. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
But why are you thanking me? It's not like I. We
Haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this summer before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. Fuck. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation.
Why is this guy so mean? Happened to him.
Gets all the puss, he has no need to waste his time on Natsuki's cupcakes.
Oh my god, that's so true. Like, is he?
That's every anime protagonist.
I was thinking, like, is he even in a position to turn down girls? And I was like, man, what if he is?
Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in
That's
this.
that's my line. That's
I'm
my
so sorry, but no, she popped up. I got confused.
that no, no. That's my line. I
Dude, wait, can you see me through his shirt?
can you see her nipples through her shirt?
Yeah, I think you can. Can you?
Uh
Looks like it.
oh no.
Man.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Okay.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to. Eh, that's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that.
I believe you. Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
Cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm for. Dink. The fuck just fell in my room. It scared the shit out of me. Monica is a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in your club yet.
Yes.
It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. do our best. You know what?
Why do you fucking give? Why do you give Yuri like this deep ass voice? Like she's
Because it's fucking Yuri. I don't know. I did that the first time I read this too.
everyone
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastically agrees. I can read, mom. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, you think
Oh my
what kind
fucking
of things like to read? Is it fitting?
well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ella said she wants to say something, but she'd be quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying?
He's like,
What did I just get myself into? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
well, let's see.
Fucking. Oh!
I was just like,
I was like, I'm waiting? I thought it said Yuri up here where the name. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
my favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, fairly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological events usually immerse me as well. Elements. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you for a loop?
I think she's a Rick and Morty fan.
Anyways, I've been reading a lot of.
I read a horror book once. One time. That one time. Goosebumps.
Hashtag rip.
I desperately draft something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri! For someone as gentle as you! Yeah, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsu? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Me hear your cupcakes, your poem. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slides of... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Kill myself.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki. During that level, writing takes more than just. The truest form of writing is writing to one. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your
What?
I said you must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your ability, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Okay, good.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. What are you looking for the dot?
Just some water. I guess that's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's.
We all sit in silence for a moment. I should have just not said anything.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Nadia, the fuck. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
I'm sure.
Yeah, what kind of dialogue is dot? Get it?
I don't know.
Now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get along with each other. Drink them of the.
Ah, fuck. I just remembered I have laundry to throw in the dryer. Hold on.